rockin' on them jiggers. On the money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear you. I don't hear you. You ain't gotta touch me, I don't feel it. That's true, that's true. Boy, I'm about my Skrilla.
Okay, Otay, Skrilla Mary.
Okay, Otay, Skrilla Steph.
And we're back with another video the same day. And our video today is
our first kiss.
Story time.
Yeah.
So she's going first.
Okay. So 4 years ago.
Nah, you know you're lying. A couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, this was pretty recent. No, but how we met, and then how it led to that. Okay, so 4 years ago, I met this boy. We'll call him Cake Batter.
What? Okay.
We'll call him Cake Batter. So during the summer, my dad would send me to camp, and that's where I met KB. CB. That's where I met CB. No, I met CB. And then
calm down.
And then like I had a crush on him, but then he would like mess with all the other girls and stuff like that, you know, so I'd pull it down. And then we would like talk, but we was just like on some friendly stuff, you know. I wasn't like that. I was just 12, so I was
Okay, I didn't say anything.
And then so 2 years later, I saw Cake Batter, but we didn't talk. Like we just saw each other, but we didn't talk. And then 2 years later, which is now, I had went to this meeting, this camp meeting that I go for community service hours. I had went to this meeting, and then this girl was telling me, let's call her Mountain. Mountain was like, oh, CB coming back. And I saw him at the mall, and he grew up. And I was like, oh, for real? I'm trying to see.
She was capping. Sorry. Continue.
You have no right to speak.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, okay, I want to see if this glow up is for real. And then so first day I go, and then he not there. And so I'm asking questions. I was like, oh, where's CB at? And they're like, oh, CB coming tomorrow. I was like, bet. So I'm here waiting, next day, and then CB walk in the room. And I was like, damn. I was like, damn. And then, but you know, I pretended like, you know, I know he was there. Like I ignored him a little bit. And then he saw me. He was like, oh, you don't remember me? Oh, you don't remember me? I was like, yeah, I remember you. You CB. And then after that, he was like, oh, you're not gonna tell me hi? And I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, what's up? And then yeah, we was just vibing that day. It was a Tuesday, and we was vibing. It was like the first week we was just vibing that day. And then Wednesday came, and he ain't come. And then Thursday came, and we was all doing something, like we was all together. And then he was telling this story on how he almost got this. Okay, the story doesn't matter what the story was about.
Okay.
It was that Friday, and then I saw him, and then we was just kicking it, we was talking, and then we leave at 4, and I was about to head out, and then I walked in the room, and I told him, I was like, oh, I'm about to leave, and he was like, oh, I'm trying to talk. I was like, oh, you want to have a serious convo? And then he was like, yeah, and I was like, all right, and then we headed out, and then we
Go.
And then we was sitting down, and we was talking, and then after that, we was just cooling, really. And then after that, I am a cap. I was low key kidding. I was like, oh, so when you gonna give me my kiss?
Ew. Go ahead.
And then this counselor had came, and he was like, oh, can you go watch these kids for me? And I was like, all right, I got you. And then so it's like we was down this hallway, and then the kids, it was 2 kids in this room, and then across the room it's a railing, and then right next to the railing is a bench, and then right next to the bench is this huge AC, so you can't see what's going on the bench.
Hiding from kids.
No, I wasn't hiding. And then so I was watching. I was standing in front of the door watching the kids, and then I went back to sit on the railing, and then I was looking at him. But the kids can't, like where the kids were, they couldn't see what's happening on the bench. And then so And then I was like, oh, you gotta stop playing, something like that, you know. And then after that, I walked towards him to give him that kiss, and then he didn't do nothing to stop me. And then so I was like, oh, okay. And then I stepped back, and then he was like, see, now you playing. I was like, oh, I'm not even doing nothing. And then magically something got into me, and I just walked up to him and I kissed him. And then I had my first kiss on that bench.
How we met, I had him in my class. And then I had seen that he had Instagram, so I followed him. And then we was talking off Instagram because I had DM'd him about a book that our teacher assigned us. So then we're gonna call him Chuckle.
He Chuckle for real.
Shut up!
Sorry.
Anywho's, so Chuckle was like, he wasn't like shy like other people are. He was like, what's the word?
Gay?
That's not what I'm looking for. What's the word?
What word?
Outgoing. Whew, that's the word. He was very, very outgoing. So then me, I mean, you know me, I'm not that outgoing, you know, high school, I'm like pretty shy, I don't know nobody. So I'm speaking like me, texting like me. And then that's basically how we met. But then it was like on and off, but then, you know, friends they be back on. So we're gonna go to April. So I think like before April, like March, damn, looking hard. like let it happen naturally. So then April came, and then it was April 1st told me to leave class, but we had even and odd days, and I think it was an even day, and my classes are like not like close to him except for our second period because we have that class together. But then April 2nd was odd, and then it was at the end of the day, and he was like, oh, leave your class at the end of the day. And I was like, anywho's, I had left class. No, what did I say?
You had left
it was
class.
It was the end of the day, and then he had texted me. He was like, oh, meet me outside of class. And I was like, I wasn't thinking about it, cause I'm like, oh, this is never gonna happen. I'm not thinking I'm gonna have it that day.
You doubting yourself?
No, I wasn't doubting myself. I was just like, oh, it's just not gonna happen today. I already know. I didn't like feel it coming. Usually I sense things. I didn't sense it. So then,
oh, my first kiss tasted like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
oh my gosh,
Because he was eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So then I left class, and I was like, what do you want? And he was like, oh, you sound rude. And I was like, oh, well. And then I wasn't paying attention, and I was looking like up the stairs. We was like in the stairway, and I was looking upstairs at a window. And then he had pulled me by my jacket pocket, and then did it. I mean, and after that I had like broke it off, and I was like, this what you called me out of class for? Because I didn't see it coming. I seen it coming, but I didn't stop it. I didn't feel it coming. That's what I mean.
You didn't feel the energy, the vibe.
Yeah, I didn't see that. And then I was like, this what you called me out of class for? He was like, yeah. And then he did it again, and I didn't like break it off. And you know, yeah. And he was like, this what we doing now? This what we doing now? But now, you know, we cool. He get on my nerves every now and then.
Not likely every day.
What? Yes, I say it every day. He get on my nerves every day. Now, if you watch it, he know who he is. If you don't,
Of course they know who they are. Cake batter know who I guess.
I kid, you know.
No, she's not kidding.
Well, I'm not kidding, but then I call him ugly every day.
Look like cake batter. Don't be talking about that boy like that. No.
Ashley hot dog that you cooked today.
No. He looks like
Ashley hot dog. She can't
Cook
cook.
by the way. Yes, I can.
Anywho's, that was the
How you look so perfect when you first this. Double C